about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Green 80!
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All right. Here we go. Let's go. One left. Hey, let's get there. Safe. Hey. Alert. Check 24. Hatchet. Check 13.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Derrick Henry, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now it's Wilson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
50. Check 53. Go 14. Watch the safety do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch it.
Derrick Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Exit. 50's the money. 50's the money. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight. Pistol.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Check down to Breida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. -9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sam Hubbard in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Real. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Watch twist.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the... This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mayfield. That'll be complete to Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Run. Hey, Haywood!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield being chased out left. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't worry. There's more coming. This is more where I came from.
come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Mayfield to throw it, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A first update now from Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
53. Go. 40. Hey.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Hey, check 24. Watch 20. 40. Under 10. Check 31. Switch it. Check 52.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Bills 10.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming. Go. I'm coming. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I'm coming.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Again, Wilson completes it to Ajayi. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Alert flare. Check 3. 12. Switch. Bang. Deuce. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Now it's Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 12. Watch the shot.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 21-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Hey, zero.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, and caught by Henry. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Blue Dan. Check.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Tighten up. Slam. Watch that.
Let's go. 4 down.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumble.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mayfield on first down.
I think that's a big...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
King. Hey, dude.
Here's Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Regular. 61, match box, right.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Greg Olsen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
17 yards and a Giant first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Wilson. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go. Switch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert. Check. Crunch. Gun. Check 6 guys.
On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go. Check. Fresno. Check. Where? Check hot route.
A first down carry for Henry. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You better be afraid of me. Back. Friday. Switch. Hey, switch gears.
Here's Wilson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. Wilson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Buying time to his left.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded at the 2. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. First down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out. And who's got it? The Giants!
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On first down, it's Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check, check, check. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 36, 36. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Fight, 315. Check, 27. 14, run it.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A first down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Up. Hey, orbit. Mike 5-4. You got nothing today. You got nothing. I got
Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
That's it. 20. Run. Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip. Mike's 50. Hey, let's go. Mike's 50. Don't get nervous. Mike's 50. King. Hey, they're scared. Go, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The quick slant caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Greg Olsen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will get him one closer. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Alert. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let's go, baby.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
SOS. Hey, alert. Watch out. Tempo. Watch twins. Watch the safety creep. Check 99. Watch the ship. Hey, zero. Watch the ship. Slam. Wide. Get wide.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
All day.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
He's checking crap. Kill.
After the penalty, it's Henry.
Go.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derrick Henry, 67 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Zebra. Time go. Alert flare.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
Good. 180. You don't see me in your nightmare. King.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
That's right, baby. They don't...
Hey, alert!
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, Charlie.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Right there.
Watch out.
Mayfield now. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Hey, Steve 6.
On third down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Watch the screen. Check three. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Bang. One left. Bang. Deuce.
They go play action now. Wilson under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Let's get this.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Seth Roberts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check tight.
Now Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mayfield to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Ajayi, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Chase, 0. Sponge. No. Check the backer.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check 190. Check 53, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill. Turn up. Check 50.
25. Check 25.
Watch the edge. Go. Check.
They run with Ajayi. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They